Hi, we have arrived now in Norway. Norway is a country of Northern Europe that occupies the western half of the Scandinavian peninsula. We have visited many countries in Europe but not Norway, so this time we have decided on a road trip, and throughout this video, I will include the cost of each expense and a final total to see how much we have spent in 16 days in Norway. There's so much to see that we have turned this into a two-part series. In this episode, we will journey across the Norwegian mainland, and in the second episode, we will feature the country's most scenic islands, the Lofoten Islands, and we will try to capture the most elusive northern lights. Joining us on our trip is my longtime friend of 20 years, Derek, and his girlfriend Kate. So we'll be starting off at Oslo, then we'll be headed to Trolltunga, Bergen, Ireland, Geiranger, Trondheim, Grafdal, which is in Lofoten Islands, Senja, Tromsø, and then we'll be taking a domestic flight back to Oslo. After checking out of the airport, we headed off straight to the rental car company, Sixth, where we rented our car for the duration of the trip. After some initial problems, we were able to get a car to fit all our luggage. Ta-da! All fits in nicely. Any damages on the car? And then we are headed off to our first stop, Anchor Hostel. So now we have reached Anchor Hotel, Anchor Hostel. We have just parked the car and now we are buying parking for 24 hours. 24 hours is 280 NOK. Parking is really expensive here. Because we were only staying in Oslo for one night, we stayed near the city centre, and hence the accommodation was a little bit pricey. After checking into our accommodation, we unloaded our luggage and freshened up for a little bit. We headed off to the famous fish and chips and smoked salmon restaurant, which was about 8 minutes walk away from the hotel. How, Wendy? Anything to say? Where's this place called? Now we are at this Oslo International Japanese Street Shopping Center, where there's a lot of Japanese inspired food stuff and souvenirs around. So we're trying to see what we can get here before we continue on our trip, on our journey to the Oslo Opera Center. As this was just the first day of our trip, we decided to head back to the hotel to have an early rest and prepare for our long trip coming up. Now today we are the back passengers. We started off day 2 with a long drive from Oslo to Trolltunga. Along the way, we saw a lot of magnificent views, beautiful fjords, and the weather was perfect. Wendy, how are you? It's very windy. Are you windy or are you Wendy? We are still about 3 hours away from our destination. This is the petrol station, Circle K. Check out the view here. It's I think it's a fjord, or it could be just a lake, but it's windy and very nice. There's a cafe here. Look. get a spot where we can take nice Instagram photo.
So we went to the toilet just now, and then after that we decided to take some photos, and end up it became a wedding photograph session.
Hi, right now we are at Hardangervidda. Now we understand why this place is called Hardangervidda. Just now we were driving a mountain road. Then we were going upslope and upslope. Then the next thing, the least thing we will expect is like, huh? Danger! That's why this place is called Hardangervidda. Why is there danger? Because the last thing you expect is this. As you can see, weather in Norway is pretty unpredictable as well. A moment ago it was sunny, and the next moment it's raining. As we drove towards Trolltunga, the weather turned from rainy to snowy. Unbelievable. Hi, here we are at Voss, one of the most famous and popular waterfalls here in Norway. Take a look at how magnificent this is. So right now we have reached Trolltunga accommodation. But as you can see, the weather is really bad, so I don't think we will be able to ascend tomorrow. Toilet is pretty okay, pretty decent. Actually, the facilities are better than what we expected. I mean, there's hand wash, shower, like that. Microwave and kettle. Using the simple facilities, we cooked a simple dinner and went to bed early, hoping for a miracle tomorrow morning. Welcome to Trolltunga! As expected, the weather did not turn for the better. However, that did not dampen our spirits as we tried to have as much fun as we can around the area before heading on to the next destination. Let's go! We headed on to Rema 1000, which is a supermarket chain here in Norway, to stock up on our groceries. Hi, we have reached Rema 1000. I saw a pretty chick there. The color of her top is the same as my hair. Maybe that's the pickup line I'm going to use. Hi, excuse me. Hi. I think I left some of my stuff with you. My hair. May I have the number? Right now we have reached Yondal, where our car is parked here. We're gonna wait for the ferry to come to bring us over to the other side of the island. The process to get onto the ferry was pretty straightforward. You wait for your turn, drive your car up onto the ferry, park, wait for the attendant to issue you your tickets, and then you enjoy your ride to your next destination. After putting down our luggage, we decided to head on to Bergen city for a little walk and dinner. Wendy, why are you so nervous? New jacket, looking cool and nice.
And it's very, very warm.
How much is it?
It's $8.99.
$8.99 is about Sing dollars.
$130.
Wow, that's nice. It's a nice jacket and
Scandinavian Explorer. We are making our way to this highly recommended, highly raved reindeer place.
reindeer
To eat reindeer meat
reindeer meat.
and Swedish meatballs. Napoleon Park and Restaurant. The sauce also covers the original.
Okay, there's no sauce. Okay, Wendy, any comments on the
Swedish meatballs.
Swedish meatballs?
Super nice and tender. You feel like just India Swedish meatball. But after you but it's soft and tender all the way. Is that exactly what you're thinking that I was saying?
Yes. Because I had exactly the same thought. The first mouth I put in the taste. Okay, the taste of the sauce. Taste, okay, to be fair, it's like IKEA sauce, but the meat is totally different. IKEA is just hard. You throw on the wall, it will bounce back like it's bonbon.
Frozen meatball.
Frozen meatball. But this is it's like fresh meat versus frozen meat. I think basically that's it. Okay, we're gonna enjoy now. Later. Right now we are sitting by the roadside of hot bread. Just ordered our food and with people watching and having our coffee and bread. So it's really nice. Are we here?
Yes, you see, I recognize this. Welcome.
Oh, yes, this was the sign from the booking. Voss gondola is the largest and most modern mountain gondola in northern Europe. During the gondola ride, you will be overlooking Voss town centre, the Banks Vannet Lake, and get a panoramic view of the many mountains surrounding Voss. After visiting Voss gondola, we drove for another hour to Flåm Marina and Apartments, where there is a famous cafe known for serving great lunch. An unmissable sightseeing trip for any visitor to Flåm is the extraordinary and spectacular Stegastein viewpoint. This structure, which juts up 30 meters from the mountainside and 650 meters above the fjord, offers an unparalleled panorama view of the fjord, mountains, and surrounding landscape. Now we are reached the Flåm accommodation. Come and take a look at how it looks like. Wonderful, beautiful. Cost the most expensive as well. Come. So as you can see, this is the stairs, and this is the living room. Check out this magnificent view. Now we have checked out and we are going to
Lake Lewin.
Sun is coming up a little bit. We're getting some blue skies. Still a little bit misty, but the temperature is superb. 10 to 12 maybe. very comfortable. So we are actually having a mini photo shoot here, having lots of fun. You can check out the photos coming up. Superb! Best location, best photo shoot we've had so far in the trip. There's sun, there's mountains, there's lake, there's snow-capped mountains, wow. Glacier lake, wow, beautiful. It's a glacier. We have now arrived at a very beautiful place. Let me show you how it looks like. No idea where are we? Wow.
I am worn, I am weary. Travel on, now retreating. I've longed for this place for so long. Now I lay me down.
After a long day of activity, we finally arrived at our accommodation in Geiranger.
Fresh from the blessed Midwest, I am held by the forest where I go for rest, and washed by the waters of Lake Michigan. And wherever I go, I will return again to my home, the blessed Midwest. I am held by the forest where I go for rest, and washed by the waters of Lake
Atlantic Ocean Road. Trying to find an angle that sees the road seemingly end in the middle of the sky.
the blessed Midwest.
After a really long drive, we finally reached Trondheim train station, where we will take an overnight sleeper train to Bodø. From Bodø, we will take one last ferry to Moskins and begin part 2 of our Norway road trip in the Lofoten Islands. Stay tuned! Till then, good night.
Washed by the waters of Lake Michigan. Wherever I go, I will return again to my home, the blessed Midwest, the blessed Midwest.